Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. My name is Joan. I'm your yoga instructor for today. We are doing chair yoga. Please be aware that we start in a chair, but we will be doing some standing. We do have some options to go on the floor if you choose. You do not have to go there. If you're home and there's anything that's uncomfortable for you, you can just pause. You don't do anything that creates pain or discomfort. So just sit with your hands resting right on your knees, roll your shoulders back and down, tuck your lumbar spine into the chair, and feel your chin and your neck. So if your head is forward, you want to tuck it back so you release the stress in the back of the neck, and you open up through the shoulders, and close your eyes if you're comfortable, so relax your shoulders down. And take a few cleansing breaths and assess how you feel. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being fabulous, how do you feel just at this moment? Relax around the eyes. Begin to soften and lengthen the breath. Release through the ears, the back of the neck, soften the jaw. Release the shoulders down so they move away from your ears. Feel your right foot and your left foot, and notice if the weight in one foot is the same as the other, and your goal is to try to make it equal. If your toes are uneven, like one foot's forward or back, try to make it so the tips of the toes are on the block, but if you need to, then the heels are off. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, in through the nose and out through the nose, begin to deepen your breath. Notice where the breath is beginning. Where does it originate? So your goal is to bring the breath as low into the belly as you can, making a long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. On the next breath, take a breath, inhale, lift your chin just a little bit. Now soften through the mouth. So if your teeth are touching, take the tip of your tongue and place it behind the two front teeth. Close your eyes, lift, and soften the shoulders down and feel this release through the throat. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And then bring your head to neutral. And then slowly release the chin toward the chest. Feel the back of the neck, the cervical spine gets a little stretch right here, so you just soften and let it go. And then inhale, lift your head. Now, if your head has moved out of position, meaning that your chin and your head are slightly forward, tuck it back, soften through the jaw, and then roll your head to your right shoulder and see how you are. Now, your left arm is going to release down, and you're going to use this weight to see if you can rotate a little more through the right. Soften the shoulders and breathe. See if as you relax here, the neck has a little bit more room to rotate toward the shoulder. And then as you inhale, exhale and bring the breath all the way to center. Release that arm so it grounds back down into your lap. Again, check your posture, tuck the chin and head back, rotate to the left. Release the right arm, go as far as you can go gently. And release. And notice what kind of action or reaction you get. A little clogging in the ear, tightening in the throat, softening or tension. You want to see what it is that occurs. Take a breath, really release that right arm, and then see if you can roll your chin a little bit more toward the shoulder, relaxing through the jaw, and then come back to center and take a breath here. Swallow gently. Now roll your palms up into your lap and ask yourself, what do you need to receive from your practice today? So you all came from different places doing different things. And so what's an intention that you would like to set for yourself so that you get the full benefit of the practice by being fully present in this moment. So take a big breath in through the nose, and then we're just going to do a gentle ha. So we inhale and soften. Let the shoulders move down and away from the ears. Inhale through the nose and release it when you're ready. And one more. Inhale. And see if you really get more breath now. And exhale as much air as you can until you have no more air to release. Slide your hands to the knees. Keep your elbows into the side. Nice flat back. Hinge through the waist, the hips. Nice flat back, and just feel the lower back. Now don't go beyond. The minute you feel like a little hook or an engagement or a twinge, that's as far as you go. And if it's too much, then you back it off. And take a breath here. Your gaze is soft and down toward the floor, or your eyes can be closed. And then just bring it back and lift up through the spine. And don't let your head roll forward. Keep your head in alignment as you kind of hinge through the hips. Take a breath, come forward. See if you can perhaps come a little lower. Take a breath, let it out. Inhale, bring the breath back. Take a breath and let it go. Feel how you're sitting in the chair. One more big breath in through the nose. Exhale, come forward as far as you can. Your fingers, your hands may slide a little more. Go only as far as is comfortable for you. Take a breath. Inhale and bring it back. Take the left hand, bring it to the right thigh and twist. So we begin to activate the 6 directions of the spine. Tuck the chin down toward the shoulder. Relax that front arm. And then switch gently to the other side and feel the shoulder blades underneath the shoulder blades. And a few more here. Bring the breath with you. As you rotate through the neck, notice what you feel. If it's too much of an issue for you to roll the head and slightly bring it down, then you back off. Come back to center. Both arms are out to the side. Now I'm going to lift my arms and squeeze them back. Tuck the lumbar spine. Bring the elbows up and slightly down. And now just rock a little bit here. And see if you can open that space between your shoulder blades. So sit back in the chair and use the chair to massage that space between the shoulder blades. Soften the arms even more. Work less. So bring the elbows down toward the hips a little bit. And see if you notice any sensations beginning to build in your palms. When I roll to the right side, I'm going to release the right arm. I'm going to lift that left arm up. I'm going to look to the fingertips. And then I'm just going to rock it back and forth, opening up through the side body, taking my time slowly and gently, opening up through the ribs. Now, if it's too much for you to look up toward your fingertips, then you keep your head at neutral. One more on each side. Now, when I come back to the right side, I'm going to roll that arm over, look under the arm, and stretch it a little more. Feel that stretch under the ribs. And opposite side. And be mindful tucking that chin into the chest so you don't overstrain the neck. Again, if it's too much, then you keep your head at neutral. And see if you can open up underneath the ribs. One more on each side. One more. Good. Bring both arms up, lean back a little bit. Exhale. Just small to start. Inhale. Fingertips come toward the floor. Feel that lifting and opening through the parallel lines of the body. Exhale. Now, you can keep it right here. If you're comfortable, you can bring it a little more toward the floor. You go where it's most comfortable for you. Keep the fingers and the wrists moving. Take a breath with you as you go. See if you can feel like you're pulling energy up through the feet. Exhale, let it go. Now when I come back up, big breath. Bring the elbows back out to the side. Now, it's not floppy arms. I want to feel the sensation like I'm holding an invisible energy, a ball of energy in my hands, and I want to push with intention and pull with taffy. Like I'm pulling and pushing this energy through my hands and controlling the movement. So it's small and gentle, but with intention. Push in, pull out. Now when you push in, I'm going to make a fist and pull out. Push in, pull out. Take your time. Feel that movement through the body. See where you get an action or reaction somewhere else. Last one. Now I'm going to bring the hands together, elbows together, let the arms and rest on the chest, fingertips pointing up. And you're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, press into the hands and bring it straight to the chest. Inhale, you can look up if you choose. Exhale, chin to the chest, or you keep your head at neutral. And feel that movement through the arms, through the space between the shoulder blades. Lift up your intention, allow it to bloom and grow. Inhale, lift up. Now when I lift up, I'm going to open my fingers. I'm going to touch my thumb and my pinky. I want to hold that and close the fingers but leave the space and bring it right to my heart. Take a breath. So what does the heart need? To feel relaxed, to feel at ease, to heal, to rest, to feel supported and balanced. Now I'm going to open up the fingers and press. Elbows are going to come up. Press into the fingertips right here, and then soften and let it go. And press. Now when you do this, be mindful what goes on in the neck and the jaw. So it's like you're holding a baby bird. You're going to bring it in gently, but you're going to protect it. And you're going to bring it in and let it go. Last one. And now open it up, press. Press the fingers as wide as you can. Bring the elbows in and up, stretch it up. Now I'm going to clasp my hands. I can bring my arms behind to feel that stretch, chin is tucked. Now, I can just make it so that it stops right here at the front of the chest, or my option would be to open up the space between the legs a little bit, and I bring it all the way down and all the way up, chopping wood. So I bring it all the way down, feel that stretch. Be mindful to support your lower back with a strong, engaged belly. Breathe. Don't snap the elbows. Feel the feet grounded, balanced, and supported. Breathe. One more. Bring it up. Now, when I bring it up this time, I'm going to release the right hand to the back. So if I can't comfortably bring it to my back of my neck, I'm going to hold the elbow and I'm going to go left, look under my right arm, and 3 right here. Now, if it's too much for me, I can leave it right here. So I want to do what's most comfortable for my body, and 1 more right here, and feel that stretch. Keep your feet grounded, and then switch to the other side. Take a breath. Feel all the way down to the hips. 2, 3. Release, arms up, lean back into the chair, big breath, forward fold, see what you can touch. So if your fingertips can touch the floor, that's great. Otherwise, you touch your blocks, your feet, the legs, it doesn't matter. Whatever you touch, see if you can rock it out a little bit. See if you can flatten the back. So you need some space between your feet so you can open up as you rock. Think of it as an upside down triangle, shoulders to the base of the tailbone, and rock it out. Good. Pause. Scoop the hands. Big stretch here. Lift up. Now, when you lift up, you really need to engage the lower belly. So we're going to lift up, exhale, bring it down. Scoop it up. Engage with the belly. Press the toes into the mat or to the floor. Exhale, let it go. Feel that opening perhaps through the hip flexors. Feel the engagement through the front of the belly and the lower back. One more. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale, I'm going to bring my hands straight down to my knees, a little circle. Stir the pot. And see if you feel like you've moved out some kinks. Perhaps you feel a little taller. If it throws off your center of balance, don't roll. If you feel at all off, then you keep your eyes open. And then you pause before you change the rotation of your circle. So take your time. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Rock a little bit from side to side. And see how your sitting bones feel. See if your shoulders and your hips are in alignment. Take a pause. I'm going to rotate toward my right leg. I'm going to stretch, and if I can, bring my arms and my ears in alignment. Exhale, slide it back like I'm gliding on water. Stretch it forward. Bring it back. Stretch it forward. Bring it back. Come to center. Stretch it forward. Bring it back. Stretch it forward. Remember, you only go as far as is comfortable for you. One side may not necessarily feel the same as the other. And opposite side. Over the left and bring it back. 2 and 3. Good. When you come back to center, stir the pot. See maybe a medium-sized circle. 2, 3. But if that doesn't work, you keep it the size that works best for you. And then you rotate the other way. 1, 2, 3. Pause for just a minute. Now, if this is a good distance for you, you can keep it there. If you need it wider, that's fine. I'm going to bring my feet up so that I can press into the toes. I want to sit up as tall as I can. Do a little windshield wipers. Begin to open up the hip flexors. Press the toes down. Relax the jaw, shoulders back and down, posture tall. And you breathe. And then when you come back, this time, move into the heels and just open up there a little bit. Opening up the pressure points on the bottom of the heels. And as you do that, soften your face, relax your eyes, breathe. Good. 1 foot, so it doesn't matter which because we're going to do both. 1 foot presses down, 1 heel is up, and you rock it here. Soften your jaw. Soften the throat. And then you switch to the other side. Get a nice big stretch as those toes press down into the block or into the mat. Good. Pause. As I pause right here, I want to see how I feel. Elbows out to the side. I want to feel like this engagement underneath the arms. We're going to go right into our goddess pose. Chin is back, lift up through the torso. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. Lift up, pull down. Take the breath with you. And you can let it out. Take a breath, pull down what you need. Feel that sensation of strength, courage, confidence, healing, forgiveness, balance, whatever you need. 1 more. Release that. Now I'm gonna come forward. If you need to, you tuck your tailbone. Arms are gonna come around the legs, and I wanna flatten my back as much as I can. Head's an extension of the spine. I wanna see how this feels here. Touch your fingertips to your legs and see if your arms are the same length. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, bring it down. See if you can stretch a little more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. See this big stretch for the lower back, so be mindful. Inhale, don't let your chin drop. Exhale. Slide your hands right up the front of to the knees. We're going to go right into our cat and dog, so I'm going to adjust my blocks so my legs are parallel. I'm going to give myself space behind my chair. Shoulders are down, elbows are in. I inhale on the lift. I exhale on the curl. And I make it as big or as small as I need it to be. So start small. We want to awaken the spine, create some space between the vertebrae. Soften through the throat. Keep the shoulders down, lift up, take a big breath. As soon as you feel that you're comfortable, you can stay right here. If you feel that you have space, you can curl back more and stretch a little deeper. Keep the shoulders back and down. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Be mindful not to snap your neck. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Now, when I roll up this time, if I'm really comfortable and I want more space, I can widen my legs, curl back as big as I can, stretch it out, and ripple up. But you only go here if it's comfortable for you, and you stretch it out, and you ripple up. Remember, you pick the expression of the pose that works best for you today. Breathe. One more. Exhale, curl it out. Bring your arms all the way up. Stretch it up. Take a breath. Your head can be at neutral or you can look up, whatever's best for you. Take a breath. Good. Hands are gonna come behind your head, but you're not gonna clasp them. Just right at the outside edges of the head. Thumbs come to the base of the skull, and we're tipping, opening the obliques. Feel that stretch through the side body. Good. When you come back to neutral, I'm going to rotate. I'm going to bring the left elbow toward the right knee. I don't have to touch it. I bring it up. I go the other way. Get some nice diagonal direction here. If you want to just turn and come forward, that's fine too. You pick the variation that works for you. One more on each side. Good. Come back to center, stretch it out. See if you have a little more space side to side. Good. One more on each side. Good. Come back up to center, relax the arms, take a breath. Good. Hands right to the knees. As big a circle as you can or as you desire. And just roll it all around. 2, 3, and then pause and go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Come back to neutral. Bring your blocks together again. So your option would be, as we open now the hips, you can keep it crossed at the ankle or you cross it at the thigh as we go into our rocking pigeon. And you just sit back, don't let yourself collapse through the upper body. And you breathe. Just a gentle little rocking here. So be mindful if you've had knee or hip replacements. Everybody looks terrific. You want to be mindful of what works best for you. Pause. I'm going to keep myself nice and grounded. Rotate to the bent knee, take a little twist. Rotate toward the heel, take a little twist. Come forward any amount. This is a big back stretch, big hip stretch. And if you're comfortable, you sit right here. Otherwise, you can hold the leg and rock it like a baby. Good, release that leg, stretch it out. Good, point and flex, see how that feels. Shake the leg, measure, see if it's a little bit longer than your other leg. And then the opposite side, you cross at the ankle or you cross at the thigh. You sit back, relax the shoulders, head and jaw and ears and eyes soft. And you breathe. Good, and see how this side feels. Pause, rotate to the bent knee, and then toward the foot. And if you choose, you come forward, don't collapse. This side may be a little different than the other. And then if you choose, you can hold the leg and rock it like a baby. Release that little bit of a rock first before you release the leg. Good, both feet up, take a stretch. Now, sit back in the chair so you really feel like you're being supported here. Feet are up, don't lock the knees. Stretch the toes toward the nose, big stretch here. And then point and feel that stretch, take a breath. And then point and flex. Feel that stretch through the legs. Good. And then point one foot, flex the other. Keep your face soft. Feel that movement. Roll the feet around at the ankle. Nice. Good job. And then reverse your circle. Widen your legs like a V. And you're going to roll the toes in and out. In and out. So feeling that flexible ankle. And then reverse, toes out and in. Good job. One more. Bring your feet together. Widen your toes as much as you can. Curl them like you're going to pick up a pencil. Stretch. Good. And curl. And stretch and curl, relax the jaw, stretch and curl, release the feet, tap, tap, tap. Bring some energy up through the feet, energizing the nerve endings, and shake the arms. Bring it up, bring it out, and around. Couple more. And then pause and feel the sensations that you've activated. Take a breath. Feel the dancing ants, the little movement of the nervous system. Maybe you feel less busy in your mind. Take a breath. I'm going to bring the right hands in, hold behind that right leg, lift the leg, kick it out. 1, 2, don't snap the knee. 3, 4, 5, 6. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're comfortable, you can bring that leg in, big stretch. Move the foot around, both directions. Stretch it as much as you can. Breathe. And wiggle around in the feet. Shake it out and go to the other side. So underneath, we support the leg, lift up, kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hug that leg in, take a breath. Sink the shoulders down, relax it. Point and flex the foot, roll it around, make sure you have nice flexibility, and then stretch that leg as much as you can, point and flex, good job. Roll it around, let it go the other way, shake the leg, shake both legs, bring the feet up, and holding the side of the chair, shoulders back, kick like you're swimming in a pool. Take a breath. Heel kick, toe kick, heel kick, toe kick, heel kick. Move your toes, see if you can touch them, roll them out. In and out, and in and out, and in and out, and shake them out, tap, tap, tap. Now, we're going to stand up, so be mindful of your blocks. We want to just stand up, and I want to stand in a Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll the shoulders. See how you feel here. 2, 3, reverse. 1, 2, 3. Let the arms stretch down, come out to the side. Nice posture, engage through the belly. Take a breath. Good. Roll the palms. Take a breath. Release the arms up as much as you can. You can interlace your fingers. You can invert if you want. Stretch it up. You can move a little bit here. Stretch it out. Gentle back bend, forward fold. You don't have to go to the floor. You can just let it rest, soften the breath and the back. Take a breath in, inhale. If you're comfortable, you can bring it a little lower. Wiggle it out a little bit. Inhale, ripple it up. Exhale, if you can, bring it all the way to the floor. That's great. Don't lock the knees. Take a breath. Wiggle and shake a little bit. Ripple it up. Head comes up last, hands come to the hips, and we hula hoop around. Now, you can absolutely just stay in a chair. There's nothing to say that you have to stand up. I'm just giving you the options. And then reverse your circle. Now, if you choose, you're going to take your chair. I'm just going to move mine. And I just want to do a standing downward dog. So I want to make sure my chair is firmly planted on my mat. I hold the edge of the chair. I walk back as far as I can, and I sink into my standing downward dog right here. Take a breath. You can inhale, lift up, and exhale, stretch it out a little more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Walk it forward a little bit. If you're comfortable, you're going to hold the chair handles. I'm going to bring that right foot forward into the chair and adjust my legs so I could get a nice big stretch. Take a breath. Now don't collapse. I don't want to see this. Lift up, head's nice and neutral. Feel that breath. Now if you can keep your heel down, that's great. If you can't keep your heel down, that's fine too. The goal is to stretch the back of the leg, especially through the calf. Take a breath. Soften it, stretch toward that leg that's on the chair, and then stretch it again. Take a breath. And then come back, and one more. And then release and switch to the other side. Make it the expression again that's comfortable for you. I stretch forward, shoulders are down, take a breath. And release and stretch it back, and forward and back at my own rate. Big stretch. One more here. So I stretch it back, and I stretch it forward, and I take a breath, and then I release my feet back to the mat. Shake your legs, shake your arms, hula hoop around. See how that feels. Now, amazingly, we're quickly coming into our Shavasana. So your option could be to just stay in the chair. If you need to, or if you would like to, you can bring yourself all the way down to the floor, bring your hip to the edge of the chair, and come right up onto that chair seat. And rest. Legs up the wall. But we don't have a wall, so we do legs up the chair. And as you rest, if you choose, so you want to bring the chair so the seat of the chair is right at the back of the knees, and your arms are out to the side, capital letter A. You tuck and lift underneath, so you can tuck and release the lumbar spine, soften, excuse me, the fingers, chins in line with the sternum, and you just rest right here for a breath. So we just stretched out all our legs. We want to get the benefit of this as an inversion. And you breathe. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, just let gravity sink you into the mat and soften your jaw and relax your breath. If you need to, you can roll your head, small, gentle rolling. Otherwise, you stay right at neutral. I'm going to bring my hands up to the ceiling, fingertips clasped like you're holding the other hand. Shoulder heads are down. Little rocking now between the shoulder blades. Just get that kink if you have one. Right out of that space from shoulder to shoulder. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. And then release the arms again. Now, if you choose, you can bring your feet to the edge of the chair and do a little rocking and just tucking that lumbar spine in to the mat. Get a little variation of some windshield wipers. Notice how it feels diagonally shoulder to hip. So left shoulder, right hip, and vice versa. And just rock it out. And then whenever you're ready, you can just pause. This could be the pose you choose for your Shavasana if it's comfortable for you. If it's not comfortable for you and you want to make a change, you can take your legs and glide them gently. Just be mindful that there's a chair there, and you can rest your legs right on the floor in your traditional Shavasana. You can come right back into a chair to sit upright. So you pick the variation that's most comfortable for you. If at any time you're in a position that's not comfortable, then you just change it. As you rest right here, you don't have to come up, you can stay right just like everybody else. So you pick the one that's most comfortable for you. As you rest right here, if you have any busyness of the mind, if you have any thoughts that start percolating around in there, just say to yourself, no, at this moment, I'm focusing only on my breath. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Feel the firmness of the floor. Feel how your back body connects to the firmness of where you're resting. And let the sound of the bowl soften from the inside out anything else that needs attention. I am breathing in, so take a nice breath. And I'm breathing out into a body that I stretched, moved, released, so that I can create balance, support, alignment, awareness of how I move my body through space. Relax through the throat, take a nice deep breath and a swallow so you can relax any other tension you may be holding in the throat. Relax around the eyes. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. Relax your cheekbones, the center of your forehead. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, ask yourself, how am I at this moment? How do I feel? What did I observe through my practice today? How do I feel different in a better way? Did I use this as an opportunity to relax any busyness of the mind? So if you have a lot of thoughts still going on in there, take 2 fingers either hand and little circle right in the center between your eyebrows and just massage it out if you choose. And little circles right here, and tell yourself, I am relaxing, I am at ease, I am breathing in and out, I am letting go of what no longer serves me so that I can be fully present in this moment, in this breath, in this practice today. And you do it as many times as you need, and then when you're done, if you choose, you can keep going, you just rest again. I am grounded, I am rooted, I am balanced. I am breathing in and I am breathing out of the space that I have allowed myself to achieve today. I am resting in a place where my mind is relaxed but reflective. My heart is at calm and at ease. My body is warm and strong and flexible. And in this place where I am, I bring myself to stillness. Coming to stillness in a yoga practice can often be the hardest part. So as we rest in our Shavasana today, and you breathe in and out into this place of stillness, use this to allow yourself to restore, to realign, to refocus, to recreate. To reimagine, to replenish. Feeling that sense that if I take the time to assess how I am at any given moment, and I notice the things that create a trigger, I can also notice that there are ways in which I can bring myself to calmness, serenity, tranquility, and peace in my thoughts, my heart, my body, my spirit. And so for the next few moments now, just breathe in and out in whatever's a comfortable rhythm for you. And listen. Listen within yourself. Now, if your mind starts to go down a negative path, just say, no, not going there. I'm only focusing on the things that will allow me to feel healthy, nourished, allow me to flourish, to bring into myself love, kindness, and self-compassion. As I breathe in and I breathe out right here, and I relax deeply into this place where I'm suspended between being active and resting. I notice, I observe all sensations. I detach from the things that no longer serve me. And I welcome in clarity and a new thought. a fresh idea. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, when you're ready, you begin to deepen your breath. You begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you need to, you can roll your head a little bit from side to side. Take your time. If your legs are on the chair, you're going to bring your knees into your chest and just rock a little bit from side to side. If you're in a chair, you can just rock gently from side to side. And then bring your arms and your legs up to the sky and shake them out. And shake and shake and shake and shake and shake. And then if your legs have been on a chair, slide them under the chair, go into a full body stretch. Take a humongous stretch and an even bigger yawn. Stretch it out. Take a sigh, a yawn. Good, and roll your knees into your chest so that you can transition onto a side body, whichever side you prefer. Take a moment to rest there for a moment. Bring your arms or arm underneath your head and neck to support it. And then once you've given yourself a few breaths on your side body, that's when you take your time to transition into whatever's a comfortable seated position for you. So if you want to go back into a chair, that's great. You want to stay on the floor, that's fine. Legs crossed, legs extended, feet together, doesn't matter. And as soon as you're ready and your head is upright, your hands are resting on your knees, just close your eyes and feel like you're grounded into this three-dimensional triangle where you're strong and you're balanced. And that energy is coming up and out through the crown of the head, and then we stir the pot. Anything else that needs to move out, we let go of. And then when you come to the back of the circle, anything else you need to receive will just flow to you with ease and grace and no effort. You've done the work. So you benefit from the practice. And then you pause, roll your palms up, gather anything else that you need. Bring your fingertips together at the top. Hold that space for just a breath. Bring your hands together. May I receive everything I need at this moment, and whatever else I need will come to me at the perfect time. And I bow my head and I say to myself, I am thankful for this day, for this practice, for the gift of, and think about maybe what you received today, because that is enough. Namaste. Namaste, namaste. Have a wonderful day. Please drink plenty of water. It's going to be super hot today. So eat some protein, take a rest, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.